Hello, Derek Bergener here. It's December 23rd, 2017, and I'm going to do a chart review of RIOT. It's not a trade review because I don't trade RIOT because I don't have borrows, and I don't like to spend time analyzing something that I can't go short or long. But anyway, there was a lot of interesting things here, and I'm just doing this to reinforce some ideas in my head, how to look at the charts. RIOT, I have the daily on the left-hand side here. You see it peaked, and then 15-minute chart. When I do my evening reviews for setups, I like to use the 15-minute and the daily just to see, using the 1 minute doesn't make any sense. You just want to see general trends. So we see RIOT topped out at the 46.20 on this day, and then a double top on that day, and this next day here, and then this was, I think, Thursday. And if I drew, a trend line here of the tops, going through the tops here, an upper trend line, and then I marked out the whole dollar, the $10 increments, $40, $30, $20. Doesn't seem to have interacted very much with those levels. Look at the 40 right here. I would have thought this would have been like a ceiling, and the 30, it's just like, you would have thought it would have been more interaction around those levels, or even the 20. There just wasn't. But anyway, and then I marked out yesterday's low, right here, at the 26.25, right? And then we have, and remember, if you're doing this, turn off your pre-market data in TC2000, because pre-market data, if you're drawing trend lines and things like this, you don't want to have your pre-market data on, because pre-market spans random lengths of time. Sometimes there's a lot of pre-market, sometimes there's a little, and it will mess up your drawing your trend lines there. So anyway, if we look at RIOT coming into, this is my trading platform, TC2000, I don't think shows post-market of the previous day. It'll show pre-market and post-market of today, meaning Friday, but not Thursday's post-market. So here's Thursday's post-market. You see it, at one point I wanted to make, this is a downtrend, okay? So trade the trend. I would be looking for, or should be looking for, a continuation down. So look for opportunities for pops to go short into pops, right? As a broad general kind of bias. And where would you see obvious support on the daily chart would be right here at this 24 level. Okay, so let's watch 24. I didn't. Yeah, so that's about the only place, because look, it interacted with it once, twice, and 3 times. It was resistance twice, and it was support once. So 24 is going to be an important level. So let's see what happens there. So here's RIOT Thursday post-market. It just churned sideways under the 28, and then in the morning it gapped down. And so that's kind of all we need to know right there. So here's our morning pre-market. It's holding under the 25.50. And then if we advance, this is 8:30 a.m. Whenever you start watching it, right? And you might start drawing some trend lines here and see okay, well, so we've got kind of a big wedge forming right there. And then it's looking weak. See this 24.75? There's the 24.50. And remember, the 24 is right here. See how it came down to the 24 and it was support right there? And so let's see how it interacts. Remember, still pre-market here. Now we're under VWAP. Now we're underneath the EMAs. And that price action is looking sick there. So, bam, it broke the 24. So, and right at 9 o'clock, coming down hard, pulls back to the 24. Yeah, so that's the key level. And you could see it on the daily chart too. 24, so now it's at the 2350. Going sideways a little bit, testing the 2350. Oh, correct. So you would be like, oh, my chances for a short on this thing today are ruined. Look, it's already tanking in pre-market. Well, alright, so what? Just keep watching it. 23 comes down to 23, back up to 2350. So, maybe maybe start drawing a little line here on the 2350 level. Alright, that seems to be important. Okay, and 925 broke down again under 23. 2250. Let's see, what time is it here? It is 9:29. That's the 9:29 candle. And boom, there's the open. So now you would be like, how to trade the open on this thing, and you just have to be patient and wait for something. But if you've been watching it, you already have this thesis, okay? You're in a downtrend. You're looking for a pop to short. And it's already broken 24. Remember, 24 was a key level. I should have drawn it in here, right? On the daily chart, right here. 24. I can't get it exactly, but it broke that. It broke that level. We're under 24. So now where's the next stop? Where do you see support on the daily? Maybe the 22 right there? Yeah, okay, see, it interacted with 22 twice. Right there and right there. So maybe look for 22, but see, it tested 22 right there. Or, well, back to my... See, it went down to 22, back up to the 23, I don't know what to do with stuff like this. You just have to wait, right? And so now we get an inside candle there. And now, here's the telltale right here. You see this? It tried to go back up to the 2350. And it failed. And it tried again back up to the 2350. And it failed. And it's under VWAP. So what does that say? You were looking for an opportunity to get short. Here's a double top. It tried to get back to the 2350 twice and failed. So if anything, there's your opportunity right there. Get short. What are you risking? Back up to 2350, so you get in at 23.25 short, and you're risking the 23.50, 25 cents. That's a pretty damn good risk reward. And what's your target? Well, I mean, target would be back down to 22, right? And or where's the next level of support on the chart if 22 breaks? Well, I don't know. I don't, like I said, it never interacted with 20 very much, right? So who knows? But 20 is going to be that's going to be an important level no matter what. So get short at 23.25 right there. You're not going to have a lot of time to make a decision, but just do it because you have a good risk-reward setup. And look what happened. Boom. Instant resolution. More downside right there. Broke the 22. Okay? And so now, where's the next level of support? 20. So, but now remember, other people are going to be anticipating a bounce at 20. Right? So, and there it's down to 20.2. That's as low as it got. See this volume coming in? Even though you don't know, on this volume coming in, this hit that bottom there and got bought up. See, there was the open of that minute candle, and it went down to there and spiked back up. So, maybe it's just not going to get to 20. There will be people sitting here buying before it gets to 20. And if they were going long right here at 20.2, 20.3, what are they risking? 30 cents. See, on this big whole number. So that's the psychology of that reversal in the 20 right there. And then and so, if you were short up here, that's where you'd be covering, somewhere down here. And, take off half at least, right? But you would have gotten 23.20, say 23.2 down to, 20.6. That's pretty good, right? At risking 25 cents. So it'd be pretty easy to go in with 1,000 shares. So now obviously that pretty much was a bottom, but now now you don't know. Is this going to pop back, make a lower high here and keep trending down? Now you just have to wait for another good setup. And it looks like, maybe it's trending back up. It's coming up to test VWAP. And so now the question would be, is this a long or is this a short? And I would say, I don't know. Just leave it alone and wait. So now, remember, we've got this level up here at the Twin Peaks, right? The tweezers. There's the morning high. So let's mark out that level here, horizontal line right there. And it's just waiting and see. So now it's holding VWAP, right? It's reclaimed VWAP and holding. So, you could, well, see, to think about going long right here, where's your target? Target is high of day. So, there's just not much room here to bother going long at this point. Looking for like a bigger picture setup. And sure enough, boom, you'd have got stopped out. There's just not, just wait, just wait. So it's back under VWAP, okay, and then it pops back up to the 23 again. So now, you're testing this 23 level a couple of times and broke above morning highs. So do you chase and go long right here? I say no. In hindsight, I would like be the guy that like gets in right here on a chase, and I've done it so many times, and there was a nice volume surge right there, but I gotta learn to just be a little more patient, right? So, and sure enough, pulls back down and tests. Now, holding VWAP again. So the question would be, okay, where is a good entry? Well, there is. It's hard to say. It's just churning under this 23, churning in this range here, pops up above 23 again. Now it's coming up. Now you might have a case here, because see, for going long above the morning high, because it's already tested it once. Coming back down, holding VWAP, and now look at the EMAs are squeezing up underneath of it. That's your support right there. And you might go, see, that's probably a much better spot to try to go long, because you have this trend line of support underneath here, and your EMAs are squeezing up, and it's coming up to this level. Maybe you got in at the 23, like on one of these little candles that pulled back to the 23 right here. Because this is looking like it's putting in a bottom and wanting to go higher. And sure enough, that's what it did. So now, say you're in at this 23.30 level, risk where? Well, your risk would probably have to be back down to VWAP, right? Or maybe down to this 23 level again. Yeah, okay. You could maybe do that, because see, it's cleared 23. There was resistance right there. Now it's become support. You could say, okay, it's cleared 23. So if you got in at 23.30, you could say I'm getting out at 23, break of 23, and say you have a nice tight risk level, and bam, good to go. So that was kind of a little parabolic move, pushed into 25, takes some off there for sure, and pulls back to the 20. Keep holding. You've cleared this high right here. See, it's cleared that high, and it's brought back down and come back down and testing it for support. And sure enough, keeps going. So you're holding. You might find this as an add right here. This 24.80. Right here, breaking this previous high, add right there. Because look, the EMAs are holding. Or better yet, wait for a little pullback to the EMA and add on this little pullback to the EMA. That gives you better risk reward. And risk down back to the lows down here or something. I don't know. Because each new entry has to stand on its own if you add. And now here's this starting to go parabolic here. Well, not really. That was just a push to 26. But, let's look at let's go to our 15-minute chart here. No, see this upper trend line, it didn't hit this upper trend line yet. Going back to, you see it's way up here. Here's that peak into the 26, overshooting 26. But look at where that is. Oh, I forgot. Dang it. See, this is what I hate. I'm marking out lines on my TC2000, and I gotta mark them again on. There's 26.25. Boom. There's yesterday's low. There's your target, right? Look at that. That was the peak right there. Yesterday's low. So nice long setup there. And so now, would you get short right here? You might. Yesterday's low, risk up to the 26.50. But if you didn't, not a big deal. We advance some here, and now it makes a lower high right here. And on the break of this lower, this lower trend line right here, that's where you could get short. Yeah, boom. So, and then where's the target? Well, back down to VWAP, right? So it's pausing right there, cover some. And you're looking for, God, this is like textbook. Look at that. Look, wait for it to pull back to the 9 EMA. See that? Look, draw this little trend line under here. Watch those candles form. And wait. You just gotta wait. Look, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. That's like a freaking eternity. But you got to wait for the pullback to the 9. And when it hits it, just take it. Right? Where's your risk? 20 at the $25 level, right? And the 20 EMA sitting right up there. And sure enough, boom, target VWAP, but look, that's the 24. Take some more off right there. And now we've got another bear flag forming right here, pulling up to the 9 EMA. Now the safer, more conservative is to wait till it breaks this lower trend line to enter. And see, it didn't. And you might take off the rest, cover the rest, because it's broken up above this previous low. And and you draw this trend line here. See, it's broken. That's it. You're all out. That trade's over. And okay, it came back down a little, but it eventually got, you could hold some, right? You wouldn't have to get all out, right? Because it's still holding under the 20 EMA right there, right? And you got back down to the VWAP target, sure enough. And bounce off of VWAP, boom. Because let's see if we look at the bigger picture here. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, a lot of rambling there. Here was one other thing I wanted to show you, really important right here. Talk about alignment on multiple time frames, okay? Watch this on this breakout in the morning here. Am I in the right? 9:30. Let me turn pre-market on. Boom. Okay. So watch this. If you had been drawing these trend lines here, and remember the twin peaks in the morning, right? Draw that, and you draw this wedge forming, right? You see that wedge forming right there? Watch this. This is the 1 minute chart. There it is on the 5 minute chart. People playing the 5 minute chart are going to see this breakout setup too. And if you're on the 15 minute chart, look, you still have the same wedge breakout formation. So that's like alignment on multiple time frames. Right? So anyway, that's what I got. So hopefully that was helpful to somebody. I know it was for me. It reinforces a lot of good things.